family after family returning by the busload, others clinging to the back of the vans, desperate to return to the homes they had fled from. As we arrive in Duggar, the district headquarters, we can see evidence of a city coming back to life, and some essentials are coming through. The civilian administration is gradually limping back, but not without the protection of the army. Just outside the district administrator's office, people are reporting back to work and to receive fresh orders. Despite the semblance of normalcy, there is a word of caution.
It may take more than 2 months, and it may be cleared earlier than 2 months. You can't in such like situation where your enemy is not known and he can fizzle out in the society. It is difficult to eliminate them, and you can't give a certain time. In my opinion, it can take a week, it can take a year, and it can take a month. You cannot say that it will give. Cannot give a certain time limit that within that time we can finish this. But definitely we are trying, and we are moving faster than we expected.
Duggar may have survived large-scale damage, but as we drive deeper into Buner, we can see the true scale of the devastation and the evidence of fierce fighting. I'm in Sultan Was, which is in Buner, and this is a place which was at the scene of some of the heaviest fighting between the Pakistani military and the so-called Pakistani Taliban. The military in the end had to use artillery and air power, and you can see the devastation around me. While some are lucky to find their homes still intact, others may find there's nothing left. Sanullah says he came back because life in a refugee camp was unbearable, but he's not sure what's going to happen next.
The planes are still in the air. Some of the people are desperately trying to save their crops, but are still in fear and not at ease with the current situation entirely.
As he invites us into his home to see fragments of artillery shells and bullet casings on the floor, the Pakistani Taliban used Sanullah's house as a hideout after he and his family escaped. He shows us the empty casings. The green bullets come from Afghanistan, he says. The others are our militaries. From the large-scale damage, it is quite clear that the military knew what the targets they were attacking. The broken doors, possible evidence of a house-to-house search by special forces. Remarkably, nothing has been touched. All the belongings still there. For the first time since the military's offensive began, we are able to drive as far into Buner as Pir Baba, the mountain village named after a local saint. Soldiers stand guard at his shrine. Not long ago, it was the Pakistani Taliban that manned the gates here. There is no doubt that the military has gained much ground this week, and there are reports that senior Taliban figures in the area have been captured. As we drove back from Buner, we found the road was closed. The army had come under attack and taken casualties at a point we had crossed earlier. A grim reminder for those returning that all is not still right in the northwest frontier province. Kamal, Hyder, Al Jazeera, Buner.